Hey Alphas, it's Nate from Original Alphas. Wanted to talk to you guys today about XG's New DNA Showcase, their first solo concert ever. So up until this point, we've had XG do music shows in Korea. They've done like 45-minute sets for Head in the Clouds. They've done 2-song sets at KCON. So for the most part, we've had, the longest, closest thing to a concert has been Head in the Clouds, basically. And even then, that's been 45 minutes. They announced a couple weeks ago that they are doing a solo concert called the XG New DNA Showcase in Japan, Yokohama, Japan, just south of Tokyo. It's going to be epic. Let's just put it that way. It's a big deal that they're doing it in Japan because while we look at XGALX and people know them pretty much as like a smaller company in South Korea, the fact is, when they're in Japan, you should consider them a much bigger and more powerful company because they are a subsidiary of AVEX, which is one of the largest entertainment company in Japan. So they have huge backing in Japan, and the fact that they can get them to do the showcase in the stadium, just XG or XGALX in general, is like no surprise, really. But this is the first concert of XG. So I'm here to try and talk about the application process, how much it costs, and why, even if you are not in Japan, you should consider flying to see their first concert. And if that's not an option, I'll tell you how you can watch their concert live online. So to start, the showcase is actually on Sunday, November 26th. That is going to be at the Pia Arena, MM. Doors open at 2 p.m. And the start time is 3 p.m. Ticket prices, if you're an ALPHAZ monthly or annual premium standard member, there's 3 tiers in ALPHAZ membership. There's annual premium, annual standard, and monthly standard. But if you are any one of those 3, your ticket cost is 4,400 yen, tax included. Right now, 4,400 yen in US dollars is about $29. Now, if you are not an ALPHAZ member and you decide to get a ticket, it will be 4,900 yen. And 4,900 yen equates to about $33.20, something like that, as of today, September 6th. The yen fluctuates a bit in comparison to the dollar, so that could change as we get closer. So tickets are fixed price. There's no paying to be in the front row, nothing. The way the ticketing system works in Japan, or at least in this instance in particular, is based on the lottery. So you apply, you get accepted, they give you a seat, and you choose to buy or not. So November 26th is the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Now, as far as the buying process goes, it's a little complicated and not as straightforward as we would like. So that's why I'm kind of making this video. To preface, the announcement post that they made on their website has different dates. Articles in Japanese compared to when the article is in English. I believe that's just a typo, so I'm gonna go with what I think is correct. I could be completely wrong, and I'll update this video or the description below and add a caption in case I am incorrect. But as of right now, for people that are annual premium and annual standard, their advanced lottery reservation acceptance period begins September 7th, Thursday, 3 p.m. Japan time, till September 19th, 2023. To take part in this advanced lottery reservation window, you need to be annual premium or annual standard before the end of the reservation period. Tickets are not first come, first serve, so you don't need to slam the server when they open up. You just need to put in a reservation as the window is open. They expect congestion on the website at the beginning and towards the end of the window, so anytime in the middle, you guys should be good. After that reservation window has passed, on September 23 to September 28 is the confirmation and payment period. So during that window is when they will tell you whether or not you made it, and then you process payment for your tickets. Then for the rest of the ALPHAZ member, the second reservation window opens, and that's from September 23 to October 1st. That is open to all ALPHAZ members, annual and monthly. And then October 5th to the October 10th is their confirmation and payment period. If you get chosen in the lottery to purchase tickets, you are able to buy not only the one ticket for yourself, but 3 additional tickets. The 3 tickets will either be for non-members or members. That fluctuates the price of the ticket, right? If you order member price tickets, they need to become members before they enter the show. I assume that they'll be checking your member ID. When you have the app, you get a barcode on the app so they could determine on whether you are ALPHAZ member at the time. But again, the discount is like $3. So maybe to avoid headaches, you just get non-member tickets. They stress here that you do not withdraw. If you withdraw from the fan club before the event and you go to the event and scan, you might run into issues if your ticket is for a fan club member. Electronic tickets for smartphones will be used for admission. Details will be announced at a later date. No recording equipment, no mobile phone recording. Reselling for commercial purposes is prohibited. Resell for profit is prohibited. So mobile phones, Japan, they're more strict with the concert going experience. No fan cams, no recording the concert on your cell phone. They'll ask you to put it away. And if you're a repeat offender, they'll ask you to leave the premises. So basically, the gist of that is you have first reservation window priority if you are an annual member, either premium or normal. Actually, let's go over the arena really quick. So the arena is the Pia Arena MM. ESPA, I was Googling like the size and everything. ESPA had their Japan showcase here and sold out like 2, 3, 4 shows or something. If it's seated with no standing room, the capacity is about 10,000 people. If it's standing and sitting, it's about 12,000. But I believe for XG, it'll be seating room only. So the capacity will be about 10,000. My assumption is if you're in the first reservation window, as long as there's no more than 10,000 people applying, which there might not be given that it is in Japan and XG is still relatively new and you have to be a paid member in order to reserve a ticket, I feel the chances of you getting a ticket are pretty good. I don't foresee them like holding off seats for the monthly members and having this weird scenario where you're an annual premium member and you don't get a ticket, but a monthly member does. I feel that the odds will be in your favor if you're in the first reservation window. That's just an assumption. I'm not really well versed in how the lottery systems are run, but I think it makes more sense to do it that way. So if you get chosen, then there's the confirmation window where you choose how many seats that you're going to purchase. I believe at that time you need to provide names of the people that you are bringing with you. That prevents, the resale of tickets or anything, but I could be wrong. And then you reserve your seats and then go to Yokohama the day of the show and go ahead and enjoy. Now, more recently, yesterday they announced the Global's Tour Global Package. It's kind of a funny name. The ALPHAZ member exclusive XJ New DNA Showcase in Japan ALPHAZ Global Tour Global Package has been announced. What you get in this tour package is a guaranteed concert ticket, rehearsal viewing event. You get a 1-night stay, 2-day 1-night stay at a luxury hotel in the Yokohama area, 5,000 yen food and drink voucher, tour exclusive original merch included, luggage transport service. So the stay at the Yokohama Luxury Resort will be 2 days, 1 night. The dates will be November 26th to November 27th. So that's the day of the show. You check in, you leave the next day. The prices for this package is, if you have 2 guests, the ticket price per person comes out to 77,777 yen. So that comes out to about $527. And if you have 1 guest for 1 room, the cost is 87,777 yen. And that comes out to about just under $600. With this package, you could only have yourself or yourself and a +1. If you have the +1, the room is more expensive, but you pay less individually. But then if you just yourself, the room is cheaper, but you pay more individually. So what's included in the trip fee? You get the hotel, the 1-night stay, includes breakfast. You get a concert ticket, original merch, and the 5,000 yen food and drink voucher, and the luggage transportation service. There is a disclaimer here that the minimum attendance for this, if they don't get enough people to sign up for this package, they will cancel the package entirely. But it's 50 people. I'm pretty sure there'll be 50 people that want to see XG rehearse. I don't foresee that happening. Applicants and guests. If you're bringing a guest, you both have to be paying members to the ALPHAZ app in order to take advantage of this package. I believe for this one, you have to have the name of your guest submitted as well as your own when you pay for it. And I'll speak about when you pay for this. Some notes about this package. Again, reservation is not on a first come, first served basis. Winners will be selected via a fair and impartial lottery conducted among all those who apply during the reservation period. Please be aware that if you're selected, you will not be able to make changes to attendees after the lottery is completed. It is possible to apply multiple times if you have multiple member IDs. So if you have multiple paid ALPHAZ accounts for whatever reason, but only you yourself are eligible for one winning ticket. If you win on 2 accounts, they're probably going to know one of them. Although the system is a lottery, right? And you don't know until a confirmation period. If you are going for the Global ALPHAZ Global Tour package, the name escapes me, you need to pay that 77,000 or 87,000 yen when you apply for the lottery. Compared to when you're just going for the ticket, you pay for that after you get confirmed to the lottery. But for the package, because I think it guarantees a ticket, you have to pay up front. But if for whatever reason you don't get selected for this or the program itself gets canceled, they refund you what you paid up front during the lottery process. At least when it comes to converting it into US dollars. Now, why I think for $600 is a really good deal. 2-3 years from now, when XG is like super mega stars, right? $600 will probably be what you end up paying just to see them in GA. So I think it's worth it. Now, to go over how accessible XG is right now, if we look at Los Angeles, and if we look at what the prices look like in November 23 to the 30th. Holy. So why I think you should consider going to see XG if you can afford the ticket. Right now, I'm looking at flights leaving LAX to go to Japan around that time, and tickets are kind of pretty low. You're looking at $700 round trip from Delta, American, and United. Can we look at the price graph, what it looks like? So historically right now, the tickets are actually pretty affordable. Now, budgeting hands, can you do it? I'm not a good person to ask about what is worth doing when it comes to XG. I'm going to be honest. But for me, $700 for a ticket to Japan, even if I wasn't seeing XG, that's a good deal. I went to Japan and Korea in April, and I thought I had a good deal with the ticket then, and it was like $1,100 or something. So $700 for this trip, I think is definitely doable. Now, let's say you weren't able to get time off from work, or just that amount of money is out of the question for you to see XG. Your next best bet to watch this concert will be Livestream. I think they'll be using a service called zenlive.com. And from what I know, that every album comes with an actual ticket to watch the concert online, because the concert's not like open to everybody for free. So you need to have a ticket to access the live stream. I'm sure there'll be other means to watch it come the time of the show, but legitimately, all you need to do is buy a copy of their album, which is on pre-sale right now. Come September 27th, they will be available in Target stores on the shelves, so you could wait until then if you don't want to pay for shipping. And inside each album will be a ticket that you could claim here on this site. Come this show and watch XG perform for free. But I just wanted to make a quick video detailing, how much it costs, the breakdown, kind of the process, and hopefully that made a lot of sense. With that said, ALPHAZ, if you are going, hit me up in the comments or on our Discord. We have a decent sized traveling party from within Original ALPHAZ headed to Japan for the show, and would love to meet a bunch of you Japanese ALPHAZ. I'm looking forward to meeting you guys too. We're going to have a great time. Really excited to see XG do their solo concert. Another reason why I think this is going to be kind of cool, because it's an XGALX thing, and obviously we're going to get XG for 2-3 hours or whatever. I feel that there's an opportunity we could see some trainees go up on stage, do a dance cover, do a mini performance or whatever from the XGALX studios. Similar to how, if you've watched Extra Extra, you've seen how XG themselves did like mini showcase shows at like small venues around Japan. I think they might take this opportunity to show off some of their other artists within XGALX, just, to help fill in some time as the girls go do costume changes or something. That's just me. It's within the realm of possibility. I could be completely wrong. But with that said, ALPHAZ, thank you again for watching. I hope to see you all there. If not, be sure to buy the album and watch it on the live stream. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button as well. Make sure to check out our podcast and my reaction to Extra Extra X Infinity. Well, that's it, Alphas. This is Nate from the OGAs, and we are out. Peace. Ride or die.